Capricorn May Predictions. And we're going to see what the Spirit is telling us to look out for in May. Angel spirits, guides, ancestors, archangels, ascended masters, and all that is coming from love and light. Thank you for all your help today. Give me some messages for Capricorn about May. What can they be expecting in money, love, and spiritual guidance? Okay, so the first card out is Hermit. This is the money section. You're talking to Spirit about something that is transforming, like something, starting something new, like you're different. You are wanting something different. You're wanting something in your life to change because it looks like something sad, like, right? Like you're worried or anxiety, right? So I feel like, so this is about your money. I feel like you've been worried about money. Like it looks like it, right? Let's go on to the love part. I feel like you have big success coming. I feel like your higher self is sort of guiding you there. I also feel like you're learning how to manifest money and manifest love. So you could be working with Venus here, right? Venus. Because I feel like something is happening here that's that you're kind of rethinking. You're rethinking it. Could be traveling for work, or we'll just see what's going on here. On your spiritual journey, you've got the Hierophant, learning lots of lessons, maybe being like shown part of your soul plan, or like maybe showing you like what is happening here, right? Like just kind of cluing you in. That's your higher self kind of cluing you in. Okay, so a lot going on in May for you is what I feel like, yeah. You're actually really getting clear about something. You are asking your higher self to lead you, to show you, to change something in your life, you know, like I want to heal up from this. Like I've been in whatever space I've been in for a long time, right? I feel like you have success coming, and I do feel like you know how to manifest money, and I feel like you're actually honestly bringing in a new love as well. I feel like there's something here where you're feeling like you're thinking about something. It could be about something that happened in the past or something like that, but it's like it's an inner struggle for you. It could be about loving yourself, you know? It could. We'll clarify and see if we can get some more on that. But I feel like I said, I feel like you're learning lessons that your soul had planned, and they're sort of like letting you know it. I feel like there's something about confidence here that's coming in, and Spirit is providing it for you. Because I feel like you're kind of like over here, you're a little bit of lack of confidence in yourself. But I also feel like there's someone coming in, Two of Cups, a soul friend. I feel like it's something that you've manifested, and I feel like you know, you're learning how to change your energy, Temperance, and I feel like you're completely trusting your soul at the end of the day and going on a brand new path. And I feel like all of this is happening in May. Like there's a brand new beginning here, and it's saying it all over the place. So this is definitely about you and your higher self becoming like on the same page, you know, and what would you call it? Syncing up with each other. Okay, so I'm going to get a different deck, and I'm going to clarify which one should I use. I think that's the one I had. Okay. Let's try this one and see what it says. So what is happening in that death card? Explain the transformation for me for Capricorn. This is a Scorpio. You have Scorpio and Virgo up here. First two cards out. Seven of Wands. Four Swords. Okay. It could be about a love situation. Because it's Two of Cups. So I feel like, like even though this is your money part, like everything affects us, And I feel like this is definitely about a soul friend, right? And I think it's either changing or it's over. But I see you doing a lot of like worrying about it. There's a lot of anxiety in the Nine of Swords. Tell me about the Nine of Swords. The Chariot. You're leaving. You are. You are leaving that situation. Maybe you're moving. Game over. Yeah. It's over. So there's some kind of relationship. And it's all filled with seven. So 7 of Wands, 7 of Swords, So it's almost like, shady behavior. It wasn't fair. Like they didn't treat you right. Something like that. This could be about work, because we are asking about the work section. So I don't know if you were working with somebody and you thought it was a great thing and it ends up not working out. I mean, it's okay. I just want you to know that it's going to be okay because you have 6 of Wands and Judgment here. And the thing about like the Judgment card, I mean, you're solo here. This is a solo journey here. This is not someone, where you're taking someone with you. This is about the transformation you're going through, right? Here's what's happening though. Like there's success coming in for you. Let's see what that success is. Let's see. Because I feel like once you kind of, I don't know, how when you're like in kind of some kind of mental anguish about something, how it affects every part of your life. That's what I feel is going on here. You're talking to your higher self. You're like, man, this Death card is about closing one door and opening another. And it's because things weren't fair, So I think you're just kind of like closing a chapter of your life and moving on to a new one. But I think it's kind of scary, but I'm saying like, don't be scared, man. This is about your money part. So I feel like there's something way better coming. 6 of Wands. That's people applauding you. That's people standing there going like, oh my God. So you could be, this applause could be about your power, King of Wands. It's about power, it's about courage and power and temperance. And you have temperance over here too. So maybe what you're doing, like if you are a spiritual worker, you know what I mean? I know I always talk about spirituality because it really is I know we all think it's about the 3D, but it's really, really not. It's really about this soul journey, And so what I feel like is you're learning how to transmute energy, and it's your soul that's kind of taking you there, but you get some kind of huge success. Tell me what the success is. Like, are you like teaching people? Show me something. Tell me what they're doing that they're being honored for. Because 6 of Wands is like about high honor. It's about people noticing and applauding you. Could be about your knowledge. King of Swords. It could be about the fact that you, oh my God. Are you actually learning how to like seriously manifest money? King of Pentacles is here and it's here too. So that's what's happening is like, I feel like you're figuring out like your wand power and your knowledge too with the King of Swords, right? So that knowledge is like a compilation of everything, right? So at the very smallest, it would be from this whole life that you've lived. Think of all the things you've learned, all of them, bad, good, and indifferent. Sometimes we don't give ourselves enough credit about what we know. And I feel like there are people like kind of like lifting you up and going like, oh my God, this person. Because you have 3 kings right here. So that tells me you're moving into Emperor energy, which is about taking the lead in your life. It's about manifesting every goddamn thing you want. And that's what you're doing. But I do feel like also, like, maybe some of you have this calling to help people on their spiritual journey about loving themselves, teaching them how to lead with love, and also about the power of transforming your energy, transmuting energy. It's a really big thing because I don't know if you've ever met anyone that lives in this, but I have. I've even lived in it before. Like that place where you're just worried about everything and you just journal all night, nothing makes sense, and it's anxiety, it's depression, it's like, fuck it, you know? So and so at the same time, I'm saying, like, you live like that for a while, but then you end up having all these people come into your life and you get to help them get out of it because you figured it out. You know what I mean? That's the soul journey. It's like understanding that every bad situation brought you to some kind of really cool thing, really cool soul awareness, right? Made you a little more aware. And I kind of feel like whatever you're worried about here, it's about some kind of like it's about it could be about anything, right? But it's in your money part and it's about a two of cups. So two of cups is a soul friend. It's someone that you met up here with on purpose for whatever reason, right? And I think, like it's something that you're ending. Game over, it says. And then the chariot, it's because you're aligned and they aren't, is what I feel like. That's why you're splitting. It's your energy that's changing. So here, who knows what your soul has in mind here, but I think it's a path of healing. And I'll tell you why. Because these all three came out together. And it's like you have success. Your soul is leading the way. And this is the healing card. So I feel like Capricorn, some of you are being called to help people heal, help people understand how to change their own energy. And that's the money part, right? So you do have the King of Pentacles here, which means that you're understanding like how to manifest money and just bring it right to you, which is a cool thing, right? King of Pentacles, kind of like the story about King Midas. Everything he touched turned to gold. Can you imagine? I'm going to touch the deck of cards and it's going to be gold. I'm going to have all gold cards. Can you imagine like that? So it's kind of like it's a story, but it's saying like, no matter what you choose for work, no matter what it is, I mean, you're bringing in the money. So I know these cards are kind of witchy. Maybe they don't apply to everybody, but I certainly hope they do. Because this person right here is like conjuring up something. She's cooking something. She's making something. And isn't that what we do when we change elements? We cook things, we heat them up, we pressurize them. Think about coal that gets turned into a diamond, right? Heat, pressure, time. You're doing something here. And it's going to be really like financially great. I feel like where you're having a struggle here, Capricorn, is about loving yourself. And I don't know what this is all about, but that's what it's telling me. Like you're having a hard time with self-love. You just, I think it has something to do with your childhood. And isn't that the case for all of us? I mean, we all have like these obstacles we have to like figure out. And we do, and you will. But I think you're struggling with it here, and I think you owe it to yourself to like think back and think about what anyone has ever said to you that makes you feel small or that you can't do something. And then I think you need to talk to your higher self about it. Maybe write it down on a piece of paper and let that shit go on the next. I mean, today you can do it. I always talk about full and new moons, but I kind of feel like when you figure something out like that, like I really need to let this go. I was 5 years old and it just isn't even true, but it's affected me all my life. I mean, I have feelings about myself that just aren't even realistic, because what you're doing over here is you're understanding your soul. So this negative energy that was fed to you when you were young just becomes ridiculous, right? But why is it still there? Why does it still haunt us? Why do we still feel it, right? This is in your love section, by the way. So I'm just reading them and I hope that it all ends up making sense. What I feel like is happening is you're getting in alignment. And so I feel like you are releasing this old feeling about yourself, the Five of Swords, and then the Chariot is here. I feel like you can go a few different ways. You know what I mean? Like you have some options here about where you want to go. What do you want to do? Right? The Chariot can be about a crossroads and being able to go this way or that way or right down the middle, right? And it also talks about body, mind, and soul being in alignment. And when that happens, that's when your soul gives you messages, right? You're in alignment, you're accepting that whatever they say. So here comes a dream, and it's about this old thing that you can't let go of. This could be an old lover, right? It's definitely got something to do with love. But it's like you feel like you did something wrong, or like this was the only one, or you know what I mean? And I think what's happening when you're aligned is you're getting like a new perspective on this Four of Cups. Like you didn't miss anything, you know? It was an experience. Don't just sit there and like miss everything else because of it. That's what the Four of Cups is. It's like you're missing everything, right? So I feel like that's what's happening here. And let's just ask about this five. Let's ask about the Five of Swords. What happened in the Five of Swords to Capricorn? What are they thinking about? This can also be about an inner struggle, right? But for some reason, I'm looking at it and I'm like, that looks like inner child. Yeah, Page of Cups. It's affected the way you love yourself. It has, or lack of loving yourself, you know? Like someone said something at some, it could even been a dad, just by when I'm looking at this card like that. It could have been a parent or a masculine figure, right? And look at all these pages. Like it really, really affected you. This is what's changing. It is about a dad. It is. And that's what's changing. This is the death card again. And they're talking about it over here. Like whatever this was, this Five of Swords, it's a childhood thing and it's affected you your whole life. So here's what's happening with that Five of Swords. You're transforming it. Your higher self is showing you something different, you know. You might even be like in this Four of Cups, like when you get this new perspective on what that was in the past and like that you really do need to let it go. I think you might be feeling like, think of all the things you missed out on, right? All the things you missed out on while you were just feeling like that. You know, all the opportunities. Don't dwell in that too much. Want to know why? It's all about timing. So here's what's happening. I mean, you're calling in with this Ace of Cups. You're starting to like, here's yourself lining up with yourself, right? And with the Chariot, body, mind, soul going same direction. You get a new perspective on this thing. And look at that peace you're feeling right there. Four of Wands. This is peace within. It's peace with every decision you've ever made. It's peace with your childhood, the way it was, right? Like, because your soul is telling you about your plan. They're like, this was a plan. You don't have to carry this around and wear it like a ball and chain around your neck. It doesn't define you. It just led you down a certain path so that you could have certain experiences, right? And so you could get to this place. What you're doing here is 10 of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the Emperor. You're creating your own wealth. You're creating your own stability, and you're just like Emperor energy, Aries, right? We have Aries in the North Node. We have what else is in the Chiron? See, so Aries is the Emperor. So Chiron is about childhood wounding. And it's being brought right up into your face so that you can let it go. And once you let it go, you're peaceful. Four of Wands. You're 10 of Pentacles. Stable, solid, grounded. Plenty of money. Emperor. You know how to make it. You know how to bring it in. You're calling it in. Emperor can manifest anything. And they're Hierophant. You're really, really understanding the soul plan. You're really, really understanding the teaching of it, the lessons you've learned. I feel like this Hangman card is like one of my favorite ones. It's because that's when you get to tell yourself a new story, because your higher self tells it to you. Okay, so let's look over here in the spiritual part, and we'll clarify that. We have the Hierophant over here too. And it's telling me that you know about the soul plan, you're understanding about it. And I feel like there is someone coming in, and it's a soul friend. It's a Two of Cups. Remember the Two of Cups was over here. And I don't know if it's the same Two of Cups. We have a million Two of Cups in our lives, you know? Your parents, Two of Cups. Your siblings, Two of Cups. Your best friend, Two of Cups. Soul friends. People that come in and love on us. They don't always stay, but they love on us. This one's coming in and offering you confidence. They're boosting your confidence. Do you guys have any friends like that? I have a couple. And I don't hear from them all that often, you know. But whenever I do, it's on a day that it's just random. They call. I needed them. You know what I mean? It's like they mentally they like telepathically know they need to call. And I don't know if I do that for other people, but I sure hope so. But someone's coming in here, and I think what they're making you aware of is honestly just how much you have changed your life. Like they're giving you credit, like they want you to know, like you did this, you made the changes, you know? You're the one that listened when your higher self talked, right? So what's happening here is you're just completely ending a cycle. 21, end, the end, and a brand new end, the Fool. And this time, your higher self is the one leading the whole thing. So tell me what's happening over here. What's this going to look like for Capricorn? This is kind of a cool reading, Cap. Lots of spiritual growth and understanding and manifesting. Lots of gifts coming in. Tell me what this looks like. There's that Three of Pentacles again. There's someone coming in that you don't see coming. It's your wish fulfillment. It might be this Two of Cups, right? This other one. Spirit's sending them. And you've asked for it as well. You've talked to your higher self about it, right? You know exactly where you want to put your energy in. You want new love. Yeah, so there it is again, the Judgment card. So again, like all through this reading, what it's telling me is you're completely allowing and even inviting Spirit, your higher self, to guide your moves. Now, does that mean you're going to do it forever? I don't know. Because it seems to me like I'll ask them to do something, they do it, and then the next day I'm like, well, I don't know. So I don't know if you're going to hang on to this forever, but in May, you're going to be learning a lot. And tell me, Spirit, about this. I'm not going to do an extended for you, Capricorn, but I am going to pull some cards about this new Two of Cups. Tell me about this Two of Cups coming in. It could be a fire sign. It could be a Aries. This is your true love, though. Okay, it could very well be this first Two of Cups. You know why? Because the forgiving and learning come out, and so did separation. So I kind of feel like this person over here is maybe the one that made you cry. And I think there's a whole bunch of work going on with your own higher self, and like you're even like getting your own stability inside of yourself, raising your vibration, because you're at the Emperor here. So maybe what happens is both of you work on yourself. I just feel like this person is the same person that they're talking about in the beginning, and I think they are the one. So there's a little bit of healing that has to go on between, you know, in May for you, right? And it's mostly about self-love. Let me see this one. Tell me some advice for Capricorn. Tell me what they need to do here to get in alignment, because I feel like this person might be coming back, Capricorn. Separation. You miss them. So it says in the spring there might be a reconciliation and a new beginning. Somebody's been going through the dark night of the soul. That's why it had to be separated. So just trust divine timing. You see what I'm saying? There's an apology and forgiveness card. I feel like you need to stay in the present and be grateful. Start building your very own foundation. Like if you broke up with this person, which it kind of looks like you are or will be, it's because there needs to be a transformation, not just for you, but for them as well. You know what I mean? Like you both have to transform. And who can do that when you're in a relationship, you know? It's hard to focus on yourself. It's hard to not feel selfish if you're focusing on yourself, you know what I mean? But I feel like that's kind of what has to happen. You know, you guys need to split apart so that you can grow, and then it looks like coming back together. It looks like it's going to be good. It looks like your soul wants this relationship, you know? So that's what I'm seeing. So stay in the present. Do your gratitude, like every day, be grateful, like make it a habit, you know, get into the habit of doing it several times a day. I'm grateful for blah, 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 right? So there's a dark side of dark night of the soul. It's being talked about here. So, you know, it's really hard to be in the dark night of the soul in a relationship. So that's what happened. And that's what is going to happen. Give me some advice for Capricorn spirit, please. Capricorn messages about love. So this totally ended up being about love, passion. There's a magnetic and seductive quality that surrounds you at this present moment. And laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun and remember that love is the greatest healer. I like that one. When it comes to matters of the heart, there's no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. So that is what I have for you guys. I didn't even look at the... I feel like I just get so distracted when I'm looking at the live stuff. Especially if there's mean people on there that I can't. I'm going to look at you guys. I caught live in my side too. Yay! I did a Cancer reading. It's already on there. So you just click that live tab. I did a Cancer May reading. Oh, thank you. Heal your heart. I'm sorry, I'm not doing I'm just not. Okay. So I hope you guys have a good day, and